like he cleans the kitchen on Saturdays, and then if I'm cooking on Monday, he'll be like, "Oh, my poor clean kitchen." It's like, "You don't have to
Oh.
eat." Kind of a running gag.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
your support group, is anybody having challenges? Because, you walk into any, it doesn't even have to be a modern kitchen, but any typical kitchen,
Mhm,
and it's like, where is anything?
mhm.
I mean, everything is behind closed doors unless you have some open shelving, but I don't think most people have too much of that. Have
Right.
they expressed that that's a challenge maybe?
It is a challenge, and, I know some people have, like, put signs up, and that can be helpful. Um, for me, sometimes the challenge is I have to go back and read the recipe over and over again. It's like, I can't get it even in 1 or 2 times. It's like and I don't wanna have it right there because it gets wet. So, finding ways to, okay, I have to what I've learned is I prepare everything first
Mhm.
before I start the recipe because that makes it a little bit easier than going back and forth. Um, the other thing that's been really important, it's in the kitchen, but it's also outside of the kitchen, is my husband has learned not to talk to me when I'm trying to do something because I can't process what he's saying at the same time that I'm concentrating on something. And this is even we were walking around the house the other day and he was showing me something and he was talking and talking and I finally said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, slow down." I only got like a snippet of what he was trying to tell me, you know. So
I could
I
see
think
that. I
that's
have to make sure to read recipes all the way through before I put on the afternoon podcast that I like to listen to. Because one day I was cooking and got all confused. Not all, I got the steps all out of order and stuff. I'm like, it came out fine, but it probably would have been better had I done it in the right order. But it was because I hadn't read the whole recipe through.
right.
I was rushing. But
Yeah.
excuse me. I know you and I both got like tickles today.
A little bit. Yeah, well, we have a lot of smoke in the air here, so
Yeah, those Canadian wildfires.
Canadian
I
wild.
don't know what my problem is. No wildfires around here, knock wood.
Yeah, really.
I mean, that's just kind of like a typical California summer. It's, wildfires somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess we started our year off with those. Is there other workarounds that you think would be beneficial for people like us, caregivers, to know?
Mhm. I think and this I'm speaking from a caregiver perspective here with my mom. I have really learned to just enter her world and not correct her, um, and really be curious. I mean, recently, some of her behaviors have changed, and so it's trying to figure out what has brought on the changes, and it turns out that she actually has a little bit of an infection in her leg, you know, so just really taking the time to listen, and I mean, she's very repetitive, as many people are, and I hear often the same thing over and over again, but I try to listen for what's underneath the words, how is she doing emotionally, and that also gives me a sense of how she's doing physically. Because if she seems kinda down and her energy's really low, it's kinda like, "Hmm," and I'll ask her, "How are you feeling?" "Oh, I think I'm okay." And I'll say, "Well, does anything hurt?" And she just kinda goes blank. So it really is kind of a guessing game of trying to figure out what's going on, but not correcting her.
No.
That doesn't work at all.